It stopped. We did it! It stopped! Good. We made it in time. The Giant's call worked on the Skull Kid. Hey, Skull Kid! Do you realize what you've been doing to everyone? Wait, sis, don't be so hard on the Skull Kid. Tail? Why are you protecting him? Aren't you mad at him for hitting you so much? He was lonely, the Skull Kid. He was trying to destroy everything around him! That is not the same as a lonely child! We cannot allow that! The power of the mask made him do it. It was too much for the Skull Kid to handle. It's 'cause he doesn't know his place. On top of having a weak will and no strength of heart, he's a fool! Certainly, he had far too many weaknesses to use my power. Yeah, that's right! Admit your stupidity! Huh? A puppet that can no longer be used is mere garbage. This puppet's role has just ended. It can't be! Then that moon? I shall consume everything! This isn't good! Let's go back, hurry! The Song of Time! Oh no. You've gotta be kidding! Don't tell me you're going up there! I won't do it! You go by yourself! I'm staying here with Tail! I'll go! What? What are you saying, Tail? Is something wrong with you? I don't always want to be running away. If only I had been stronger, the Skull Kid wouldn't have... I understand. I'll go. After all this time, Tail, you've gotten really stubborn. Just like someone else I know. You know, you guys are really stupid. Welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. Last time, we attempted to heal the world, and then stuff happened, and well, that's all behind us now. But at the end, we called upon the 4 giants, who are keeping the moon up in the sky, preventing it from crashing into the surface. However, Majora's Mask is sending the moon down harder than ever, trying its best to smash it into Clock Town. The giants are able to keep it up. As you can see, there is no clock anymore, no more time limit. But their strength cannot last forever. Let's make sure not to dawdle. Don't let the beauty of this place distract you too much. We are on a mission. At the base of the tree are 4 children. There's actually a 5th one off screen somewhere. Yeah, there they are. The only required thing to do here is to talk to this kid wearing Majora's Mask at the base of the tree. But you know me, optional first. It's like safety first, but a little bit different. Each of these kids prancing around are wearing one of the boss remains. Odalwa, there's God, we saw Georg pass by, and finally Twin Mold. I'm going to talk to them in the order of the bosses. So, that means we start with Odalwa. And yes, there's a very glitchy effect happening on the screen with the blur. I do feel like it kind of adds to the uneasiness of this place, but yeah, it's definitely not intended. It's an emulator bug. I apologize for that. Let's talk to you.
Ah, nice weather, isn't it? Masks. You have a lot. You too. You be a mask salesman? Then I'll play with you. So, the masks. Give me some.
Try to give them the Goron mask.
Not that! Hurry. Put it away.
Okay, your wish is my command. We only just completed this mask collection last time as well. Let's admire it a little longer before it goes away. What can go first? The only really useful masks to us right now are the Bunny Hood and the Mask of Truth, so they're gonna be the last ones I give. So we could start with something like the Giant's Mask. We're out of uses for this thing. Here you are. You want to become a giant, little kid? Here you go.
Thanks. You're a nice person, aren't you? Hide and seek. Let's play. Alright. I'll hide.
After that extremely awkward conversation, you are dropped into a little challenge room of sorts. This is Majora's Mask's final dungeon, the Moon, and the weird thing about this is that it's a completely optional dungeon. In fact, it's so optional, you may not even be able to complete all of it. In order to do all of this final Moon dungeon, you do need to have all 20 regular masks, non-transformation masks, specifically collected. So thankfully, I have all of them collected so we can see everything here. Okay, for this, I think all we need is Deku Link, but just in case, I'm pulling out my Great Fairy Sword. We're in the enemy territory here. We better watch out in case they decide to throw an enemy at us all of a sudden. So this seems to be a pretty standard Deku Flower challenge course. Nothing we haven't seen before, except, I mean, I don't think they've had Deku Flowers on moving. No, wait, no, the Deku Scrub Playground did that. Okay, here's a Gossip Stone. I would like to show these real quick, and that's why I wanted to keep the Mask of Truth. Gonna put it on. The Mystical Stone, yep. Seems the Gorman brothers were using Garo's Mask for ill. So these Gossip Stones in the Moon Dungeon tell you where you can find the remaining standard masks in case you don't have them all. They give you a hint for each one. I do think that the Gossip Stones are overall like a worse hint system than just looking it up on the internet in today's day and age, but I do like that they exist and that they do have the hints there in the game, especially for a lot of the obscure stuff. Ooh, look at that, we got spikes. Okay, that's a little tougher. I'm gonna go to this platform. This one's a lot more stable. I feel those earthquakes still. Even after all this time, there's still earthquakes. Oh my god, okay. Remember that it is proximity to Deku Flower, not timing, that decides when you start falling. Though you are slowly lowering yourself as you're flying in Deku form, which I demonstrated back in Snowhead Temple with that. Okay. Jump out here, and you should be able to make it over to this platform, which has, as you can clearly see, the first of the final set of Pieces of Heart. This is why I said we collected every piece of heart in Termina in the last episode, because these pieces of heart are not inside Termina, they're inside the Moon, which is a completely different celestial body. Okay. Whoa, that's a big launcher, but that makes sense. I think the big launching Deku Scrubs? Yeah, you know, the Deku Scrubs that you jump out of? Deku Flowers also have a longer range you can travel. Oh, I know what I need to do. Okay. I need to migrate over to this one. I don't know if migrate is quite the right word, but it's what I went with. Go in. Oh, I knew those spikes were coming, but I couldn't remember when, so I was panicking. Okay. Pass underneath you. I will say that I think in terms of Final Dungeon, the Ocarina of Time's Final Dungeon inside Ganon's Castle is overall better, just because, like, the atmosphere is really well done, and, you know, you actually have to play it, no matter how much of the game you've completed, unlike this one, where you could potentially miss out on it. But it's okay, this one's pretty cool, and it's pretty weird, which matches perfectly with Majora's Mask's weirdness. Actually, let's talk to you in Deku Scrub form first.
That mask. Take it off.
Okay, I will. 1 second. Let me just take a look at your, like, toy blocks here. What's with the faces on them? A weird sky, man. These textures you never see anywhere else in the game. I think that's really cool. It sets this place apart.
You found me. Hey, I want more masks.
Okay, well, I'm not giving you the Mask of Truth just yet. I don't want to give up the couple's mask this early. The Garo's mask can go, I don't really care. Take it, kid.
Thanks. You're nice. Can I ask a question? Your friends, what kind of people are they? I wonder, do those people think of you as a friend?
Well, they would have if I didn't have to keep playing the Song of Time to make them forget about me. After that, you're deposited back down in the field, where you walk back up to the tree and do the same thing again with each of the other kids. There's also butterflies here. If you had a Deku Stick on you, which I don't think I do, no, I do not. I am completely unprepared going into this, but that's okay. If there's any item that's strictly necessary, they'll give it to us. But yeah, I probably should be a little more prepared going into this than I am. Interestingly, Z-targeting gets rid of the weird blur effect. Okay. Anything to see around the tree? Oh, sorry kid, didn't mean to run into you. In the 3DS version, there is a save point here in the form of a feather statue. In the N64 version, I don't believe you get a save. So, you better not turn the game off. Or else you'll have to freaking go to the final day all over again. Maybe they do give you a nice convenient save in here, that'd be cool. You have the mask of my favorite boss from this game. I appreciate you. Say the same thing. I guess I'll be a mask salesman, except I'm not selling these, I'm giving them. This isn't how buying things works, kids, I'm sorry to say. I know it's a bit of a letdown when you grow older and you find out how expensive everything is, but... Okay, I'm gonna start with the masks we've had for a long time, like you and you. So we don't need the Mask of Sense anymore. More. I just accidentally spoiled just then that, yeah, this kid wants more. Each next kid you talk to will want, will want an extra mask whenever they ask you to give them some. To be specific.
Thanks, you're a nice person.
They all want to play hide and seek. Specifically, they'll go hide at the end of an obstacle course you have to get through. It's a bit of an unfair version, especially if this is like a time-based version of hide and seek. Oh, God. Oh, no, it's this part. Oh no, I struggled with this part so badly on my first playthrough of the N64 version, and the 3DS version even, because it's hard even with that game's much better controls. Alright, got magic, yep, okay. So, as you can see, since it is got, this is a course for Goron Link. I want to fill the rest of my slots with items, so you know, a bow can go there, you can go there, I guess. Alright, you can see what we have to do. This is by far the hardest Goron rolling course in the entire game, and oh my god, I'm gonna be here forever. Anyway, hello, hi Goron Link's Eye. While I'm trying and failing at this at first, I would like to say, is there an actually, like, defined rule for the hiders winning in hide and seek? Oh god, those open chests are there to bounce you over to the next platform. They don't do it very well, though, in my opinion. I actually don't rely on the bouncing of the chests. I find it to be quite unreliable, which is why I don't rely on them. But yeah, I don't think the default rules of hide and seek have any kind of rules for the hider winning. Am I wrong? It's like, there are some variations of it where the hiders have to hide for a certain amount of time without being found, but I don't think those are the normal rules. I think it's just the hiders hide until the seekers find them, or until the seekers give up, which, you know, you might end up with the most determined seeker in the world who plays the game for hours and hours, and then you're just spending your entire day chilling in this random storage container or wherever you found as a hiding spot, which to me doesn't sound all that fun. Like, being a hider could be thrilling at first, but if the game goes on too long, it's just like, okay, can I be done? I want to go back to my freaking Game Boy. Alright, I usually just make super sharp turns like that. All of those platforms, I think, teleport you back to the beginning, because if you stop the rolling here, you kind of fail, and that's, okay. I started turning too late. Yeah, I usually just don't bounce off the chests, and I try to do it just by turning. We'll see if I'm able to do that. Might not go well, but it is what I'm gonna try. So I'm gonna start turning in midair. There we go. That'll give me and then I turn a little bit too far, and off I go. Man. So to add to what Tail was saying in the opening cutscene before we actually entered the moon, it is true that despite me having blamed the Skull Kid the entire playthrough for everything that's been happening, it technically isn't the Skull Kid. It's Majora's Mask. the influence of which took over the Skull Kid's mind completely. I mean, I don't think Skull Kids from the forest, little wooden children who got lost in the forest in a previous life, are able to fly. I think that's a power bestowed by the mask. I don't think they're able to do that normally. And I think at first it's kind of implied that the Skull Kid is still somewhat in control of himself at the beginning of the game. When you bounce on these chests, there's like a 20% chance that you bounce off correctly and an 80% chance that you just stop moving, which is fantastic. I love when that happens. Anyway, time to use one of these. It spins Link, I forgot. That's kind of funny. Anyway, yeah. Over time, though, especially as the days near to the final day, it was really Majora's Mask taking over in full, causing the moon to come down, shattering the Great Fairy into pieces, attacking Kume, and doing everything. While it definitely is the Skull Kid's fault for putting the mask on, he probably just thought it was a cool mask. Either that, or it's possible the mask was like calling out to him and using him to get its way. It's unknown exactly what the mask was doing in that little backstory bit when we saw the Skull Kid pick it up off the salesman. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did I just make it like 4th try or something? That wasn't 4th try. That was something like the 17th, but oh my god. Yeah, once you make it this far, there's no need to roll as Goron Link anymore. You could if you want to, but I don't think there's any need to. You really just need to make it to this network of platforms. Then I need to not fall as much as possible. Okay, so those Gossip Stones are just gonna give me hints for more masks. If you're interested in seeing what those hints are, either look them up or play the game yourself. That takes you back to the start. Okay, color me uninterested in this. Get these green jars out of my way. Roll this way. All right, I think that door over there is the end. We need to find the piece of heart, though, which I believe is in that direction. And it does require us to go through another rolling course. Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, I see. I need to actually, like, curl on this one. All right. I'm going to need my utmost focus for this. Here we go. Curl up. Go. And charge up. Spikes. Here we are. Okay, we should be good. Should be good. No, fuck you. I'm not interested in the chests. I think, yeah, I can do this. I don't need the chests. Screw the chests. Yeah. We got it. I sound like Ottstarva in the Hardcore Survivor Challenge. There we go, piece of heart. Ooh, look at the textures over here. This is really cool, and these are easily the most remote textures in the game. They only show up in these rooms and nowhere else, and you're not likely to spend a whole lot of time here unless you repeatedly fail at the Goron course. All right, even if we fall down, I think the piece of heart is kept. Ah, that's what that platform is there for. I see. Okay, now it should be a straight shot to the end, wherever that may be. I like to be careful about it because I do not want to fall. I know that any speedrunner who's watching this is having a painful experience right now, watching me not take the fastest possible route throughout this room, but I'm very sorry. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm not one of you. I still need to find a game that I could speedrun. I don't know what that game would be. Okay, here we are. Found ya! You were a little more well hidden, I have to say. It was challenging to reach you.
You found me. Hey, I want more masks.
Be my guest, I guess. You can have the Stones mask. This makes you turn invisible. That's a power I'm sure a lot of kids will love to have.
More.
Want to look like a great fairy?
Thanks. You're nice. Can I ask a question? You. What makes you happy? I wonder, what makes you happy? Does it make others happy, too?
Sadly, I cannot answer that for you. I can't read minds. I don't know what anyone thinks. Especially I can't read minds. I'm autistic. I have to agree with like a post I saw recently where like saying I'm autistic versus I have autism gives two completely different vibes. Maybe I should have said I have autism instead. Hi there, sir. You have Georg's mask, so you're the next on my list. I'm assuming you're gonna want 3 masks each time. The masks, give me some. In preparation for this, I shall de-equip you temporarily, the Goron mask. Okay, the Blast mask I guess could have a use, just in case. I'm not gonna give it just yet. You can have All Night mask, you can have Postman's hat. Actually, no, we're gonna keep Postman's Hat for a little longer, because we've had that for we have had that for like 3 seconds of this playthrough. Let's go with that, and Don Garrow's mask. You can have these 3. More. Okay, have a frog.
Thanks, you're a nice person. Let's play hide and seek again.
So as we go into this next section, can we talk for a second about the fucking moon in that cutscene? Like, holy shit! The moon was already the scariest thing Nintendo has ever created, don't at me. And then it does that? I am so glad that I wasn't a super young kid when I first got into this game, because that would have scarred me for life if I saw that, if I was any younger than what I was when I first saw it. I think I was like 11 when I first saw it. If I was any younger, oh my god. I got scared of things that weren't even that scary. Like, there was a scene in WALL-E, I remember, my favorite movie, where I think it's the scene where Eve is, like, elated to find the plant or whatever, to see WALL-E with the plant, and so she kind of, like, freaks out and jumps up, and WALL-E drops the lighter, and I remember that scared me as a kid, so if that scared me, that would have been so much worse. Okay, this is weird. As you can see, I just went down 2 passageways, and here I am at a dead end. Here's a gossip stone. What does it say if I put on the Mask of Truth? I guess I should be having the Mask of Truth on. There hasn't been anything to fight in any of these challenges so far, so we'll put on weapons at a more timely opportunity. Seems the old woman with the... Okay, it's just more mask hints. I was wondering if some of them had something special to say. Then, down in this tunnel, we void out and are deposited back at the entrance. You can probably see where this is going if you've played Super Mario Bros. Before. This is a sequence where you have to guess the correct combination of paths to go down at each branch. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you the answer. The answer is actually kind of complicated, and it differs between the platform, because the 3DS version just had to overhaul swimming in another area of the game, I guess. In the N64 version, you can go left, okay, that kind of works. I think it's like, you can't go left, right, and then left both times. I think that's what I did. No, okay, it is. If you go the way I went, which was left, right, left, you can get a piece of heart. There are also 2 other routes that will work for a piece of heart, which are left, right, or right, left. I think you need 3 lefts and 1 right somewhere within the combination, except it can't be the last one for some reason. You can't go right on the last path for whatever reason. Then there's the way to the child. You also get 3 options for this. The first one that I have on my list here, but I can always improvise, so once again, if I mess it up, is left, and then stay left, there we go, and then right. 2 lefts, 2 rights. That should get you to the end. That's one of the 3 ways to get to the end. The others are as follows: left, right, or right, left, right. Again, it's kind of combinations of like 2 lefts, 2 rights, but you can't do every combination. It's freaking weird, so I'll just show the answers on screen. In the 3DS version, the maze is laid out a little differently, and the solutions are as follows. Left, right, middle. You're actually given 3 options for pathways aligned vertically in the last one, and you need to go down the middle one to get the piece of heart. Then you go left, right, and then top to get to the child. Thank you to Zelda Dungeon for these super easy answers that I looked up 3 seconds before beginning this video. Zelda Dungeon is honestly a great walkthrough for this game. I've been using it for so many things, like reminders for where to find certain things. Alright, you want more masks? I get ya. Well, I'm holding on to this bunny hood as long as I can. Ideally, I never even give it up, but I think I could probably now. I'd like to keep the Mask of Truth on a little longer. The Bremen mask can go. More. This mask is so sad, kid. Be careful with this one.
Can I ask a question? The right thing. What is it? I wonder, if you do the right thing, does it really make everybody happy?
The only people it wouldn't make happy are those in political power. Okay, I'm not gonna go any further than that, okay. Also, the only people wouldn't make happy is you, probably. Because I know this is all just a setup by Majora's Mask, who's currently trying to destroy Termina under the weight of a freaking moon. Like, yeah, of course you're not gonna be happy by me doing the right thing, which is to stop you from doing that. Here's the last kid, wearing Twin Mold's remains. I do love this area, this green field. This is the last thing you would expect to see inside the moon, and the last scene you would expect for a final dungeon in this game, especially. You'll probably want 4 of each mask, so alright, let's go. Gibdo, Romani, you, and then I'll be back for probably Postman's Hat or something, because I am begging you not to take the bunny hood away from me. More. Here's Pikachu! You've caught your first Pokemon! No, I'm gonna keep the Blast Mask for a little longer. Let's get rid of the Couples Mask. We've had it for longer than the Postman's Hat.
Thanks. You're a nice person. Hide and seek. Let's play. Alright, I'll hide.
This last one is the only one from my recollection that involves actual combat. It even gives you pots. Let's see what's inside. Magic, 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 and Guys, I have a Chateau Romani. I don't need magic. Okay, let's put you on, and potentially you on. I think, like I said before, if anything's actually required, the game will give it to me. At least I hope it does. Rupees are definitely not required. Well, I'm assuming this is like refilling your hearts in case you somehow took damage in one of the previous areas. I don't know, I guess there was spikes in the Deku Scrub area. Let's see. Ah, yes. Similar to the Secret Shrine, we have to rematch a few boss fights. Or I guess mid-bosses. We got a Dinolfos, or Dinolfos, sorry. I'm just trying to be accurate with what it says in the game, you know? One hit from that thing kills it, that's so funny. Man, I really should have restocked on stuff, shouldn't I have? Well, that's okay. Hello, what do you have to say? I suppose I could put this on. What mask are you hinting towards? I'm gonna guess Postman's Hat. Mask of Truth. Okay, why does that hint exist if you need the Mask of Truth to read it? What is the point of that? Alright, let's go here. We're locked inside. Ah, we have to fight the Gara Master again. I'm looking forward to this. I love the Gara Master's fight, man. I'm gonna fight him with the Gilded Sword so I can actually block his follow-up, not take too much damage. Okay, well, I'm doing a great job of that so far. All right, come on, buddy. Come on, buddy. Come on! What is this, Dark Souls 2 hitboxes? I guess this is a sequel to a very popular 3D adventure game, 3D action adventure game, so, you know, might not be too far-fetched. It's just the fate that befalls them all. Alright, I can't just jump attack willy-nilly. I need to have you attack first. There we go. Only 3 jump attacks finish you off. I just hit my head. Oh, right! Forgot about it. Ooh, we got a chest. What'll it have? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Grapple. Let me kick you open. Oh my god, thank you. I was like, I better get arrows at some point, please. I'm gonna need those. Oh man. I guess this is why I should have just like rolled around Termina Field for 5 seconds in the last recording. I was just playing the game for 5 hours and I was ready to be done, okay? You probably understand. What happens if I hit you guys now? No message. I mean, that works. There's no clock, so why would there be a message? Is there anything secret in one of those rooms I should be looking out for? Hello. It's one of you. It's yet another Iron Knuckle. Let me start off with a spin attack. That did hit you. Okay, good. Are we not gonna have music for this? Okay, sure. I guess that's fine. Little strange. I can probably add it in post. I'll definitely add some. Oh god, okay, that might be a problem. Actually, no, it won't be a problem. I know it won't be a problem. Okay, no, stop. Turn around, Ryan! Every now and then I feel a little something, Kev. Why was I about to say cat? What? That makes no sense. Was I about to say cat? Yes! Something something cat. That's how that song goes. Kick. 10 Bombchu. Well, that's interesting. Why don't we bring you out and give you a little test run? If we take a look around the room, you can see, oh man, look at those textures. They're so cool. Ooh, hello. There's an X in the wall, and as we all know, X marks the spot to aim with your Bombchu, that is. Yes, this is the only time Bombchus are ever required to solve a puzzle in Majora's Mask. And of course, they'll just give you 10 right when you need it. They wouldn't expect you to stock up on them first. Okay, so we want to cook it a little bit. And now. Yes! Oh my god, that was actually perfectly timed. Didn't really expect that. Okay, gotta be precise with that shot. I don't want to use too many arrows. If I use too many arrows, it won't be the end of the world. Or well, if losing too many arrows causes me to be killed, then it will be the end of the world. But you know what I mean. It won't be the worst thing. I can still live. Hello. It's the final piece of heart. It's sitting right there, ready for me to pick it up. That is the first time I have ever 100%ed this game. That feels good. Look at that, 20 hearts. Oh my god, I am so pleased right now. I can't believe I went for all of them. I did not think I was going to. At the beginning of the playthrough, I even said, like, I'm not gonna get the pieces of heart. You can't make me. But then I did anyway. Hi, okay, I see you on the ceiling. I knew there was more to this room than met the eye. There was more to this room than the piece of heart sitting right there. But yes, all 20 heart containers where they rightfully belong, in my bosom. As the Fire Keeper from Dark Souls 3 would put it. Okay, I was worried the Bombchu was about to blow me up just then. Okay, I want to wait a little while, release it about now. That should be good enough. And boom. Fun fact, in Ocarina of Time, whenever you threw a Bombchu in that game, you would automatically go into first-person mode without you pressing the button at all. In this game, though, you do not. It's been me going into first-person mode all of those times. I don't know what happens if you run out of Bombchu here, and I don't want to know. You might actually be soft-locked. Like, that would suck. Don't run out of Bombchu here. There we go. It's a very linear dungeon, but that's alright. They only had 18 months to make this game, after all. Here's the last kid. Here's his room. Looking at a Toy Story. It'd be so creepy if I looked back and he was, like, closer to me. Oh, God, could you imagine that? I did find you. Despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to broke so far is my heart. You've only managed to broke so far? Okay, so, these are the last 3 masks I'm willing to give up. After this, I mean, I don't think I can do a deal, honestly. More, okay, yeah, I can give you more. Here's a blast mask. Okay, I can give you the Mask of Truth, but this is it, okay? This is all the masks I'm willing to give. More? No, I'm done. I'm done. I actually wonder what happens if you click stop. But I'm also kind of scared to find out. He might kill me. I feel horrible doing this, but do you want Goron mask? Do you want Deku? The Deku one's cute! I know the bunny hood's cute too, but... I'm sorry. Please forgive me, bunny gods. I need to give it up. I can't look. No.
Can I ask a question? Your true face. What kind of face is it? I wonder. The face under the mask. Is that your true face?
Well, I do know of a potential true face I had early in development. Early in development, there was a scrapped adult Link mask. I think there was an icon of it, and then there was also this horrifying monstrosity someone hacked into the game at some point. So that's cool, I guess. Alright, now that all the kids are done, there's one last little optional topic I want to mention. You can climb up the clock tower and play the Oath to Order at any time in between you receiving it after the end of Woodfall Temple and you freeing the last giant in Stone Tower Temple. If you do that, only the giants you saved will appear in that cutscene, and they will not be able to hold back the moon. They will fall backwards, and then you will be forced to play the Song of Time and go back to the first day anyway. I think even in some cases, the moon might automatically crash, so I'd be careful doing that. Only go play the Oath to Order when all 4 are free. How about that? That's the only time it'll work. Okay. Everyone's gone. It's just you now. It's just you, Majora's Mask. It's time for you to receive justice.
Everyone has gone away, haven't they? Will you play with me? You don't have any masks left, do you? Well, let's do something else. Let's play good guys against bad guys. Yes, let's play that.
The final mask, and the final transformation mask. Fierce Deity's Mask. This is a special one. Should you choose to wear this mask inside the oncoming battle, congratulations, you've beaten Majora's Mask. Seriously, it is that powerful. This is your reward for 100% completing all of the side quests, or well, not all the side quests, but all of the mask side quests, for helping out as many people as you could and collecting all of their masks. Basically, their happiness from the masks they give you is channeled into this mask, where they give you the ultimate strength to take down Majora's Mask and rid the Termina of the moon once and for all. It's a really cool concept, and I can totally see someone wanting to have this as the ending of this playthrough. It is, after all, very satisfying to wipe the floor with the final boss using this mask. However, there's also the fact that some people would want the final boss to be an actual challenge, which this mask doesn't really do. And personally, I'm one of these people. I could not decide which one I wanted to do here at the end, so instead, I will leave the choice in your hands. If you want me to use the Fierce Deity's Mask in the oncoming battle, click the link in the upper right of this video or in the description. If you do not want me to use this mask in the final battle, stay on this video. No matter which choice you make, the game's ending and the rest of the video will follow as normal. In the words of Henry Emily, please make your choice now. If you're seeing this, it means you do not want me to wear Fierce Deity's Mask. So, thanks for the offer, Majora's Mask, but I don't need it.
Are you ready? You're the bad guy. And when you're bad, you just run. That's fine, right? Well, shall we play?
Important note before we begin. If you've done everything that I have, and have gotten to this point where you have Fierce Deity's Mask but do not plan on using it, do know that none of the 3 transformation masks are available for this fight. The 3DS version changes this, you can use the transformation masks still. I, however, will be unable to use them, so we're going to be doing this Hylian Link only. Let's get a bow equipped, let's get Bomb Chew, I guess. I don't have any regular bombs, so this is what I may have to go with, as well as the Great Fairy Sword. This should be enough. I could also use light arrows. Yeah, I think I will. I have unlimited magic, nothing really to worry about. It'll also kind of prevent me from spamming them in a way, thanks to the increased arrow cooldown. Behind you are 2 pots. I think I will actually break them because I do need more arrows. Okay. There's 50 arrows, the other one has magic. These are the only 2 pots you get in the N64 version, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, there's none others around the room. Let's do this. Time to chop this mask into pieces! Majora's Mask is defensive in the front and weak in the backside. Remember your battles. When something resistant would deflect your weapons, what was its backside usually like? Okay, I should have just talked to Tal there. Alright, it opens up its backside very, very brief windows of time. Okay, now it's doing a spin attack. It is open from underneath. Unfortunately, it's very hard to hit, and it'll keep attacking you like this over and over again. Oh, God. I have a really hard time hitting it in this version. It's a lot I find it a lot easier in 3DS. Okay, come on. Okay, that's enough. This isn't Elden Ring. Damn it. Oh my god, yeah, and this is what I end up using most of my arrows on in this fight. Okay, this final battle does not disappoint. It's very challenging, it's very long, we're gonna be here for a while. Yes, here we go. Chop you up. Another one. No, okay. You're only allowed one hit at a time. My bad. Okay, I don't think light arrows will do a lot, honestly. It's just, again, I'm trying to prevent myself from spamming too many arrows at once. Okay, I got it again. Jump attack. Perfect. After a couple of hits, the remains will detach from the wall and come after you. Each one of them flies around the room and they'll occasionally shoot an orb at you. You can shoot them down with arrows. This is gonna be another sink of your arrows. Oh god, okay, Majora's Mask is preparing something. I'm gonna run away from this for now. You can use the mirror shield to deflect this, and I think I will. Okay, I didn't really do it fast enough. Okay, let's shoot down the remains. Nah! Majora's Mask blocked! Body blocked! Okay, deflect. Try to hit the other remains with it. Trying to hit Majora's Mask, who's currently not on my screen. I can't turn the camera while I'm blocking. So yeah, it's a little awkward, but it's fine. Okay, we're doing pretty well, all things considered. Okay, it's going for the beam again, and it hit me this time. Block. Aim at the face, and it didn't really work. I'm so bad at aiming the mirror shield quickly in this version, so... Okay. I think light arrows do more damage to the remains, which is why I'm using them. They're all dead. Do they drop anything? No. I believe they do drop hearts on 3DS. Okay, another chance at this. Come on. Okay. I don't think you can get a stun out of it, but I think you can get a full hit whenever you deflect the beam successfully. Fortunately, it's really hard to deflect. Gotcha! Okay. Congratulations! Your Majora's Mask has evolved! It is now Majora's Incarnation! When you fought things that ran around, didn't you battle them using your own body? What does that mean? That's a very unhelpful hint. What you're supposed to do is just shoot it down while it's in the middle of running. Oh no, okay. That's electric ball attack. One of them hits you, you'll be stunned for quite a while. Okay, there's light arrows for you. There's Great Fairy Sword for you. I think I will start using normal arrows. They're just faster, you know? I don't necessarily want to take down this boss too fast. After all, I have things to talk about. Hey, wait a minute. Oh, I can't use it, but there's a flower pattern in the middle, which actually brings me nicely into the topic of 3DS changes. This is by far the least changed boss fight in the 3DS version, but there are still a couple of changes, notably with this phase. Actually, one of the changes is that there's a lot more flower patterns in the floor, and Deku Link can crawl into those and use them as Deku flowers, in case you want to get some use out of Deku Link, which is very nice. And then, this phase of the fight has a difference to its electric ball attack. You saw earlier that it just kind of started throwing them out of nowhere. Look at its weird dance move. I'll let you enjoy this phase of the battle because it doesn't really last too long for a little while longer. Anyway, in the 3DS version, those electric balls are much more deadly. You no longer have Mercy Invincibility for each one, and so you'll be hit and take a point of damage for every single one that touches you. To balance this, they gave the attack a short wind-up so you can actually react to it properly. There's another stun. I think I get 2 hits. Okay. Taken off on the outside of the arena again. That's basically its only attack, is the electric ball attack. Okay. When it slows down like that, doing a dance move, that's the easiest time to hit it. Oh my god, and then sometimes it'll just do that. It'll catch you off guard one of those. At least you can guard them. I almost got you with that. Oh, I just walked to the side. Haha, screw you. Oh my god. Alright, that should stun you. Okay, you also stun me. And another one? Yes! Can I get another one? Okay, I missed. Jumping up and down, I see. You were very easy to hit there, I have to say. Z-targeting really makes it easy. This is it! Majora's Wrath! When you had the chance before an enemy was about to attack, did you usually try shooting it? That's what I've been doing the whole freaking battle, Tattle. Majora's Wrath is 2 whips that it hits you super easily with. I do not know how to dodge these things or block them, so I kind of just hope they don't hit. Okay, shoot at it, it'll be stunned, rush over to it, hit it. I sadly do not have the bunny hood in possession, so I cannot speed up. I cannot go any faster. I also don't have access to Goron Link, so whenever it's far away, yeah, it's really hard to reach. This is by far the hardest phase, and it's pretty annoying, and I think that's the point. You can tell Majora's Mask, or Majora, I guess, is very playful. It's basically toying around with you in this last phase. You are its toy, and you are playing a game with it. I kind of like that. Okay, it's jumping out of the way of my arrows. I think I can also use a bomb shoe? Let's see if that'll work. Okay, dodge out of the way. Maybe I can cook one? I kind of want to try using a bomb. I got hit. You slapped it out of me. Is it going to be your own undoing? Okay, bombs don't seem that effective. Let's just go with arrows. Shot you right in the face. Jump attack. Okay. Eventually, it'll start introducing new attacks. I think it could do more with the whips than it has shown. That time it just stunned me. It just knocked me down without damaging me. Okay, yes, it can grab me like that, throw me across the room. That'll deal a full heart of damage to a non-defense Link. And as you can see, it really loves stun locking you, keeping you on the ground like this. This is exactly the toying with you nature that this fight has. I was just unable to do anything there. It is somewhat annoying from a game design perspective, but I really like it from a character perspective. You can tell this thing is having so much fun with you, and it's the most irritating thing, and it only motivates you to take it down that much more. Okay, leaping across the room. Okay, running out of arrows. If you run out of arrows, you can get up to it and hit it with a sword. Hopefully you will not have to resort to this, as it is quite annoying. You can probably get 2 hits on it there. I just like to show off the fight in greater detail. There's one attack it can do we haven't seen yet, and I want to show that. So I'm going to wait around a little bit more. Oh my god, and unfortunately put poor Link through a bunch of torment as I do so. Come on, do your thing. Oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, I shouldn't waste time. If it has a lot more health than I think it does, then we could be in trouble. Let's, okay. Shoot! Got it. It was actually starting to grab me there, but it didn't. Hit! Got 2 hits on it there. Okay. Please do your next attack. There it is. It can send a spinning top your way. I don't know how these things move. They just kind of curve around the arena. They're like Beyblades. Do they even crash into each other? That'd be kind of cool. Do they have eyes on the top? They do! They have eyes on the top! That's so creepy! This game is so good, man. It's so weird, it's so creepy, I love it! Okay, you just stepped aside. Wow, so nonchalant. 3 arrows left. Again, it's not the end of the world if I don't get this. Ah, he's awake.
You guys, you hadn't forgotten about me? You still thought of me as a friend? Did you save me? I thought they didn't want to be friends with me. But they hadn't forgotten about me. Friends are a nice thing to have. Could you be my friend too? You have the same smell as the fairy kid who taught me that song in the woods.
In Ocarina of Time, there was a side quest where you could teach a Skull Kid a song on your ocarina. So, it is implied that this is that same Skull Kid.
I know. Let's do something.
Oh, so the evil has left the mask after all.
Well now, I finally have it back. Since I am in the midst of my travels, I must bid you farewell. Shouldn't you be returning home as well? Whenever there is a meeting, a parting is sure to follow. However, that parting need not last forever. Whether a parting be forever, or merely for a short time, that is up to you. With that, please excuse me. But you sure have managed to make quite a number of people happy. The masks you have are filled with happiness. This is truly a good happiness. Well, both of us have gotten what we were after. So, this is where you and I part ways, isn't it?
Correction, I didn't really get what I was after, but never mind.
You know, it was kind of fun. Well, it's almost time for the carnival to begin. So, why don't you just leave and go about your business? The rest of us have a carnival to go to. Link! Thank you.
Best video game ending ever. There is nothing quite as satisfying as the feeling of seeing dawn of a new day on your screen after enduring everything that happened in this game. Oh my god. Alright, I love to ramble on and on about how amazing this game is, and I will. Well, for like 5 minutes, but the Indiegogos have worked really hard on their new song, and it'd be quite rude of me if I didn't let you hear it. Well, that was The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. I don't know if I would call it one of the greatest games ever made, but it is certainly one of the most unique games ever made. The 3-day time system is something only one other game I know of does. The world is rich, varied, and surprisingly well connected. The exploration is rewarding and the dungeons are really satisfying to go through. And the side quests are really engaging and fun to complete for the most part. The main story itself isn't anything special. You're the hero, go stop bad guy from destroying the world. But the way it's presented and the way it ties itself so well into the gameplay makes it one of the most memorable conflicts I've ever seen in a game. The build-up to the destruction of Termina over the course of all 3 days is insanely well done. And in my opinion, it is the perfect motivator to get to the end of the game and destroy the moon. Which then leads me back to that freaking ending. My boomer take for you all today, as they've been called, is that there needs to be more credit sequences like this. Instead of the usual scroll of the names on a black screen, I want to see how the world I saved is doing. How everyone is getting on in the light of their new lives. The only thing that would improve this ending is being able to walk around the world after it is saved, which would have been nice, but also would have been a bunch of time to make and to play, so this is the next best thing. Finally, I love how weird and creepy this game is sometimes. I say sometimes, no, more like all the time. I think there's a really good balance of creepy and wacky that this is a game that plenty of people can enjoy. And the same goes for the gameplay as well. It's not like the exploration or the combat is gonna blow your mind or anything, even the puzzles aren't that challenging when you really think about it. But it has an overall good quality of everything, on top of its unique new ideas like the 3-day time system. It's amazing to me that this game was developed over such a short period of time. All the people at Nintendo poured their hearts and souls into it to make it work. And their blood, sweat, and tears too. And it paid off. This is easily my favorite Nintendo game ever. So, if you have a Switch Online expansion pack, or an N64, or a 3DS, or a PC emulator, I absolutely recommend this game. I think it can be a little hard to get into, which seems to be the case for most of the games I like, actually. But once you're in, you'll see for yourself how great it is. Or you'll disagree with me, and that's fine too. It was a theory before, and now, it's a fact. After this point, Link travels back into the land of Hyrule, or that weird forest he was in at the beginning, to continue his search for Navi. That's why I said at the end there that, yeah, he technically did not achieve his goal. Saving Termina was a side quest on his own personal journey, and now he just gets right back to where he left off. I hope he managed to find her. As stated before, this will be the final Let's Play I do on this channel. Thus, this is going to be the last Let's Play video I upload to this channel. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, I will see you all in the future.